Kaufman. I'm the owner of Kaufman's Coffee and Bagels. So what started a bagel business was not just a bagel business, it was just trying to start something that was my own. And I originally came up with an idea for a cafe for breakfast and lunch because I didn't want to work dinners anymore. As I was writing my menu and looking at prices, I started scaling it down and trying to figure out what Albuquerque really needed. Bagels just kept coming up because there's no real good bagel shops out here. Growing up in New York and being a pastry chef out there, bagels are something I've been making for almost 50 years. And I decided this town really needed a good bagel shop. All the bagels are made in-house. It's a 3-day process to make a bagel from start to finish to sell. I do wholesale to a few other coffee shops. I'm in partnerships with Humble Coffee, Java Joe's, and Novel. My leftover bagels at the end of the day, if there is any, hopefully not, I usually donate to the homeless. So I try to source as much local product as possible. I use Blue Fly Farms for my kombucha and my sparkling water. I use a new company called Too Cool, which used to be Zia Soda. They split off for most of my sodas right now. Tea is New Mexico Tea Company. Beautiful tea, by the way. I use Prickly Pear for my Prickly Pear Cool Foam and their lemonades. Because I believe as local businesses, if we all stick together and help each other out, we'll make it through anything. So my smears, now my rosemary is local because I grow it. And my basil is local because I grow it. So the first day of the shop opened was June 16th, it's going to be 3 years. And we signed the lease in January, 3 years, 2022. You can see how the place is built out, but when I got this place, there was no floor, no walls, only this outside wall, nothing. It was just an empty shed. That came up with some really beautiful ideas on how to do it. Originally, my colors were going to be Jewish, blue and silverish white. We ended up going to black and white, which I think is amazing. We're actually, me and my friend built this counter ourselves. We didn't take into account that the floor wasn't even. We built it off site and put it here and put it together, and it was like, and so we had to get shims in there. So it's always a learning process. Originally I was going to call this place Stephen Hawkins because we're smarter than Einsteins. Decided my nice Jewish name would fit in very well. I like to think I'm the most famous person that comes in all the time. My name's on everything, so I'm the most famous. So what I originally wanted to do, I wanted to open up on Tramway area with the bike path. I wanted to be near a bike path. I thought we'd get a lot of bikers and runners in there. And we could not find anything we liked. And then I remembered this place. And this has turned out good. And I didn't even notice after signing the lease that I'm actually on New York, essentially. New York bagel that's actually on New York, and talk about serendipity right there, you know. I still get a lot of people from all over the world. That's a good thing about being next to a hotel, that people stay in the hotel, they come in, and it's really neat talking to people from England or Estonia or wherever that's coming in, and just listen to their story, and they come back the next day all excited. My favorite thing is when an Easterner, like a New Yorker or someone from Jersey or Boston come in and they go, "You nailed it," you know. That makes my heart, you know, it's like, oh man, awesome, you know. So the biggest seller is definitely the breakfast bagel. People seem to like their breakfast bagels out here, you know. Between that and a breakfast burrito, you get your choices in Albuquerque. I got a lot of part-time employees. I got 11 employees, but they're mostly all part-time. But I'm not suffering needing employees. I try to be as flexible as possible. I know a lot of restaurants right now are suffering trying to find employees, and I have a stack of applications of people that want to come work here. My favorite thing that I make is money. My favorite bagel I make is one that sells. You know, I almost opened up a second business. I've been asked to open up one up in Santa Fe a million times. West Side also. With the diagnosis of cancer and everything, I decided not to. I decided that the second location was more of an ego thing. I mean, I had prostate cancer. I've been getting checked up ever since I turned 50. And it's one of those ones, if you catch it early, it's better to catch early. And 2 years ago, I got diagnosed. You know, sitting here in March, I am cancer-free. Doesn't mean it won't come back, but at least I'm cancer-free, so that's awesome. I'm still getting my strength and my stamina back. They say it takes up to 2 years to heal from that surgery. My business plan is also a living business plan, meaning it can change at any time if needed, based on what the market's doing and what people are doing. People finally get sick of bagels, maybe I can turn it into a pizza shop or something. Hopefully not, people are still loving the bagels, so that's good. And some blistering around the outside, that tells you you're done good. You want that blistering, that's that crisp, and you can tell that it's gonna have a nice chew in it. The reason I put it like this is so it steams gets out all around, so it doesn't just get soggy on the bottom. That's why the baskets have holes in them, to let the steam escape.